unexpected visit. What brings you back, Vestige?
At last! Where can he be found?
Well done. I will begin searching for a safe route.
I was going to say that a river flows and we are slaves to its current.
When Tarn returns, we will combine our resources. We will find...
You are the most qualified. Why? Is it your superior knowledge of Cold Harbor? Your expertise in dealing with Daedric entities? Or
The
is it
time has
simply
come
the
for another...
appetite for
Indeed,
unrivaled
Abner Tharn and I have been
knowledge?
meditating, scrying and poring over Menamarca's notes. Our friend has suffered unimaginable and unending torment for nearly 2 years. Far longer than any mortal man. We have been able to determine the precise area of the halls where Sai is being held. Lyris and Abner have both agreed to accompany you, but I fear their mutual enmity will complicate your task. Speak...
You look perplexed. What inscrutable riddles is Varen spouting now? Did he? What's surprising? A very wise decision. One you won't regret. Trust me. Shall we go?
Go with Abner. Save Sai-Sahan from the halls of torment. Amulet of Kings!
Becoming a sword singer is child's play, Sahib. I mastered it in an afternoon. Here, let me help. What's this? It looks like me.
Where
What
is
in
the amulet of
damnation is
Kings?
going on here? Tell me or I'll gut you like a fish with your own sword. Slice up your ribbons!
How touching. Your friends are here to save you. Quickly they arrived in this. It's time for your next round of kills. You'll enjoy this one.
Well, that was unnerving. They were a legendary group. The torturers here are using Sahan's memory. Oh, please, we're adults, aren't we?
We appear to have some unwanted visitors in the hall. Let's make them feel welcome. Your friend always has the opportunity to free himself. All he needs to do is reveal the location of the amulet of Kings, and you can all be on your merry way. Enjoy your visit. You'll never leave the halls of torment alive.
Just tell me where the amulet is and we can be together forever, Sai.
Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sai, my love, where is the amulet? If you tell me, this will all be over. And we can...
Intruders. They're after the amulet.
Don't worry, my love. My sisters will be
She seems to be drawing cards and stones, destroying them quickly.
be safe here, my love. Time to feast!
Too late. Once again. Come, my friend. Time for your next.
That... Well. Wasn't that a charming little... Are you as pleased? I can only assume she...
We don't get many visitors in the halls of torment, but there's always room for a few more permanent residents. Such tenacity, such ambition, such bravery. Such a pity we're going to skin you alive and feast on your intestines. Fools. Time is meaningless in the halls of torment. Whether it takes a day or 1,000 years, Saisaham will be first.
The Amulet of Kings!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? This can all be over if you just tell me. You can finally rest. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Sai?
Have I been here 2 years? 2,000 years? I can no longer tell. But I will never break. Never!
Dares to defy the Duchess of Anguish? I will tear out your heart and make you feast upon it. What death do you prefer, mortal? Slow and painful or quick and painful? I think I'll kill you quickly, then resurrect you and kill you slowly. An eternity of agony. It will be glorious.
Do not know you. Why are you the Emperor? He lives? They tortured me for many months. Years, perhaps. My strength is returning. Lead on.
You have done it, Vestige. Bring him through the portal quickly. Saisaham lives.
The minds of some men can... We must recover the Amulet of Kings, but only when Sai locked the amulet away in the ruins of San Kotor.
I owe you my life. Stranger still. My people say that bravery and honor are the hallmarks of a great soul. Yet you have both of those things in great measure. I cannot say. I hid the amulet in a sacred catacomb protected by magical wards. The means of lifting these wards are in the keeping of my... I will try to rest. But I am a warrior. We cannot sit still. The path ahead of us is a dark one. But it pleases me to know that I shall walk the path with friends. Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My lord, an old friend Kasura dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. She was my first mentor and instructor. A true master of blades, swordsmanship.
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
Do you smell the scent of... The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my lord... I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are... The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. It's strange to return to these mountains. Memories of youth flood my mind. Each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weeping.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to your side.
What is
Let
this?
him roll his eyes.
The Abbey
Maybe he'll find
burns.
a brain back there.
Quickly! We must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn. Tears of Zet, what to do?
Kasura! There!
Sahan,
Kasura, are you injured?
intruders,
What
cultists.
happened?
They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rift to oblivion.
Help
Save
me,
your strength, Kasura.
please.
We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore...
In the name of Molag Bal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast.
Titan returns!
Sai Sahan and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Skyward! Here it comes!
How many more of your friends must die, Sai Sahan? Where is the amulet of kings?
Well fought. Sai-Sahan travels with worthy companions. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students, my hope. They did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy. But now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before... Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you
Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. The Vard Hunding, son of Frandar do Hunding, Helan no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The heart of every household in Hammerfell has a small house of the greatest work.
The ring is yours. Thank you. But I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me. Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan and we'll strike you down soon enough.
Titans, prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Next time you hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel, you might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
They must not get the ring!
Rest in peace, honor dead.
Swear on the souls of my ancestors, I will avenge Manimarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it. You must return. Lord Varen.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great... And so we've come full circle. I led the original 5 companions on a quest to reclaim the Amulet of Kings. At the time I told myself it was for the good of all Tamriel. I was wrong, perhaps, but I wonder, will history repeat itself or rewrite itself? In truth, I fear using the amulet again. It was a holy city in the First Era, founded by Queen Alessia herself. It has since fallen into crumbling ruin. It is in the mountains of Calovia, the land of my youth. I have little memory of that time. My
The time has come for us to enter the catacombs of Sancretor. Do not underestimate the dangers that await us. In ages past, Sancretor was a place of light, but I fear that is no longer the case. I have been through much, but this body is tougher than the great oaks of Valenwood. I go with neither hope nor fear. My Lord Varen will open a gateway to Sancretor. The amulet lies in a vault protected by power. The catacombs contain 2 shrines dedicated to the divines. We must consecrate them in Stendarr's name. It is written that Alessia received the divine inspiration for her slave. We should avoid the Crypt of Heroes.
The portal is open. Go now. Return with the Amulet of Kings.
Could have hidden that amulet anywhere in Tamriel, and this was your first choice?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Brilliant. Why is it that the people with the most ridiculous ideas are always the ones who are most certain of them?
Shut up,
Shut up, Tharn.
What brings you to Sancretor, old friends? Looking for an amulet, perhaps?
Manimarco, how did you find this place?
Do you really think I'd allow you to escape the halls of torment if I couldn't track your every movement?
Sai, no! Manimarco, stop! You're killing him!
Where is the Amulet of Kings? My master, Moloch Ball, demands it.
Your master, please. You would use the amulet to betray Molag Bal.
Fool! When I ascended, you could have been at my right hand, Tharn. Instead, you chose to align yourself with mongrels and imbeciles. Now, you'll die with them.
You won't get away with this. Do you really think you can betray a Daedric prince?
With the Amulet of Kings, all things are possible. Nations will tremble and bow before me. I will be a god!
The Amulet of Kings will never be yours. It is protected by a ward of the Divines!
You mean your ward of Stendarr, god of merciful forbearance, patron of gutless, law-abiding dimwits? It won't even slow me down.
Marco has been watching our every move. We led him right to the amulet. Menemarco may be powerful enough to break through Stendarr's ward eventually. If we can get to the shrines quickly and receive Stendarr's blessing, we can pass through them. We must make our way to the inner courtyard. From there we can access the chambers where the shrines are located.
Sai, are you well enough to continue?
Have no fear, Snow Lily. I am Red Guard. We are like mountain bamboo. Far stronger and more flexible than we might appear.
I find it hilarious that...
Through that gate lies the Crypt of Heroes. We can enter if you wish, but it is a foul place, where the dead are restless and angry.
Persistent, aren't you? Do you really think you can keep me from acquiring the amulet?
The Amulet of Kings is under the protection of Stendarr's ward. It will never be yours.
Ah, Sai. You still don't understand, do you? My plan will succeed because of your ward of Stendarr. It will prevent Molag Bal from observing or interfering. By the time the ward is down and the amulet is mine, it will already be too late.
You're insane if you think you can betray the god of schemes.
Naive child. You know nothing. Chim El Adabal, the red diamond at the center of the Amulet of Kings, is the most powerful soul gem ever created. With the amulet in my possession, I will absorb Molag Bal's power, reducing him to an empty husk of ethereal flesh. Then I will trap his essence within the gem. Will be forgotten. In time, all of Tamriel will bow down before me. Soon, the god of schemes will have a new name. Menemarco.
As a god. Please, a moment, my friends. I must rest before we continue.
Sai, are you all right? That bastard really hurt you, didn't he? I swear to the gods, I'll take his head off.
I'll be fine, Snow Lily. I just need a moment to catch my breath.
Take all the time you need. I'll keep watch. If there's anything I can do, just name it.
An enchanting moment. I'll be over here bringing up my lunch.
Set's tears. I thought I could handle this. Menomarco's sorcery brought back all of the pain and doubt I felt inside the halls of torment. I've pushed my body much further than this. It is my mind that pains me. Menomarco filled my head with shattered memories. They're like that voice. Menomarco's voice. It taunted me. I will make it through this, my friend. I did not endure years of torture in the halls of torment only to give up now. We must consecrate the 2 shrines with Stendarr's blessing before the vault can be opened. The first shrine rests in the Dragon Guard tomb. The shrine is on the far side of the room. Quickly, we must find our way across.
I have a surprise for you, sire. Do you remember your fallen comrades from the Dragon Guard? You took them to the field and their life anxious.
I have no wish to disappear. We must consecrate the shrine.
I've never seen Sai like this.
Stendarr, God of mercy, charity, and justice, empower us with your wisdom and vision. Help us to right the wrongs of this world through your grace and with your guidance. Encourage us as we smite the wicked and punish the unjust.
You certainly did a thorough job hiding the amulet, Sai. Couldn't you have just stuffed it in a mattress or something?
The second shrine is in the chamber beyond. There is a trick to reaching it. A puzzle of sort. I do not recall its solution. The altar is on the far side, but to reach it, the drawbridge must be lowered. rewards and grant us safe passage into the Vault of Kings.
Dank corridors, crumbling walls, nauseating smells. This place has all the charm of a Riften brothel. It must feel very much like home to you, Titanborn.
You mean a crypt filled with the rotting corpses of inbred kings and failed statesmen? Must be what it's like at a Tharn family reunion.
Will not succeed. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
I swear by Stendarr's grace and the sword of my father, you will not win, Manamarco.
Soon, you will know the extent of my power and bow before me. Through the power of the Amulet of Kings, I will be transformed. All the nations of Tamriel will bow before me. They will worship me and beg for my mercy. All will know the name of Manimarco as their one true god.
You'll never get away with it, Manamarco. We'll fight you to our last breath.
By all means, my old friends. Try and stop me.
There is no time. There it is. The door to the Vault of Kings. The shrines have been consecrated instant. Stand in the cast.
Yeah.
Look, the amulet. I can see it from here.
death can stop the most powerful necromancer Tamriel has ever known. This is merely a transition. My first step towards true immortality. Now witness my true power! Watch as I rise up from the grave and ascend to godhood!
Worm! You think you can betray the Lord of brutality and domination without consequence? You will pay for your arrogance. You will writhe in agony for the rest of eternity. Your tortured screams will echo throughout oblivion to serve as a warning to others.
Everything Manny Marco did was designed. We can accomplish what we want together.
It is done. Manimarca will pay dearly for the rest of eternity. One cannot out-scheme the god. Sai-Sahan must rest, as must we all. We can sleep a little. I've not forgotten Vestige. It is another piece of the puzzle. Welcome back, Vestige. As ever, that is the grip in my sleeve. Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarca's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sai-Sahan will speak with you first.
The greatest of it is you. When Emperor the Five we want you to join us as our 5th member. My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sai-Sahan. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and loyalty and justice. I, Sai-Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day. By the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorkhan, may our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the Vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai-Sahan is right. You are the member that we should have had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes!
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go. It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive. Bloody business war. Me? I don't know. What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyris type. You never get used to it. My father, he'll die over and over again for the rest of my life. Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavor. One last thing. You like mead? I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what they're afraid to mention. Getting all chummy with Titanborn? The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow tall. I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have... First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them. Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection. I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot... With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him, severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition. The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price. Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner will consume someone's soul, utterly. One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual. More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning. Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final words for you. It appears we have come... That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice. As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all. When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now. Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives. No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side. But his arrogance has already proven.
I'll never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom. The time is at hand. This is it. There is always a choice. We are approaching the fortress of Molag Bal. In exchange for this investiture of power, one of your companions will... And then what? I've no idea what will happen.
This place is alive with pain and suffering. This must be where the love torments those species.
There. Is that Manimarco? No matter how this ends...
You come to gloat at my torment? Or is your appearance here a part of it? I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile. I am his plaything. And an abjectless, arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. That bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect after all that's transpired.
Manimark. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Naive fool. Future generations will pay for your weakness.
Are you insane? That worm didn't deserve your mercy.
Why do I get the feeling we're going to regret this?
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon me. shall serve us well. Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Cold Harbor. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
What does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision. Yes, this will be close enough, I think. No one is more surprised than I. I've no idea. We've already been over this. You need an infusion. The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time.
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for very little. There is no such thing as a safe choice.
Position yourself over there, Vestige. And brace yourself.
You'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige. Restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Vestige, now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince. You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
Continued meddling has reached an end. Hero of Tamriel. What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me? Dark machinations of oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses can. Will be legendary, even in oblivion. Still you fight on? You care nothing for your own existence? less than nothing. Pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination. What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god? You are fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now. Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. My grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts. You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah. Your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
Your soul is... You have wounded him gravely. As your enemy fell, the one you call Abner Thought, the amulet's power, the tear in the veil between oblivion, gone forever. Your story has only begun. The war between mortal kingdoms, indeed. When you return to Tamriel, I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Cold Harbor.
happened? How did we get here? I remember being overwhelmed, but then I...
Right, sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily,
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with him.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain. What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us... Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel.
So, this is where our roads diverge. For a time, there is much to rebuild there. And I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our... To what end? No. Let him return to his imperial. I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my... I would like that. It has been a...
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word? I take it the trick of it was the time. This is delightful. World saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this... You know, that Varan fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left. I'm positively chuffed things have gone. Still itching for more? Touch Meridia's light.